Hey everyone, I miss you guys and I hope you're all doing well. I thought for this week we'll do kind of a crazy creative project and I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to draw a UFO. They're one of my favorite things to draw because they really can look like anything. The way that I'm starting here is I'm just sketching an oval, and you'll notice that when I'm doing this, I'm not trying to draw my oval in one big go. I've got a lot of different little lines going on, and I'm going to go through and erase the lines I don't need as soon as I figure out what shape I'm really happy with. I always find that trying to draw a shape like this in one motion is just way too hard. So now that I've got my oval, I'm going to go ahead and draw the rim of the edge of the spaceship. So I've just drawn two lines down and now I'm connecting them with a curved line. You'll know from the cake project that we just did that it's kind of a similar shape, just really squished, kind of flat. The next thing I'm going to do is add the window, so I'm kind of adding just like a curved smiley face to make a dome and a big half a circle connected on the top for the window. And you can still see here how when I'm drawing these curved lines, I'm not doing them all in one motion. I sketch them in first until I'm happy with them, and I'm drawing really light. So this way when I go to erase lines that I don't want later, they don't make a big, ghost line or leave a big impression. You can see how I erased the extra line on the inside isn't even really visible anymore because I drew nice and light. So here I'm just adding some extra details onto my spaceship. You guys can add whatever kind of details you want. I'm adding a curved bottom so that there's room in the spaceship for whoever's driving to sit. You guys can add, whatever kind of lights or levers or controls, and maybe your idea of a spaceship is totally different than mine. By all means, you draw however you like. But for the assignment this week, I'm going to show you to draw this UFO, and I want you having it abducting something unusual. So you'll see in my example what I'm going to do. I'd really be curious to see what other kind of details that you can add or think of, or maybe where your spaceship is going to be. I think I'm going to have mine kind of fly near mountains and a forest or something along those lines, but maybe yours is abducting something from a farm or from the grocery store. It's hard to say what aliens really want these days anyway. So I'm just adding some final details here. I'm going to think about who's driving my spaceship in just a minute here and figure out what that driver would want. I think I'll make him a sheep. I know usually sheep are the ones getting abducted, but I'd like to see where all those abducted sheep have gotten off to, and maybe they've taken over where they've been brought, so sheep it is. I think we need some landing gear on this spaceship. And I think if I were a sheep, I want to be comfortable after a long day's work of abducting, so I'm going to have my sheep abducting an Easy Boy recliner here, I think. You guys should come up with whatever you think whoever is driving your spaceship would want to abduct. It's hard for me to say. Try not to copy what I've done and come up with your own ideas. Alright, so there's my sketch. So I've done one of these already. I'm going to show you how it looks finished. I decided to use watercolors for mine. Whatever kind of colors you want to add to yours, whatever materials you have at home are fine. You can see that I've added lots of extra colors in here that maybe you wouldn't have thought of, like my purples and my yellows. But I'm really excited to see what you guys make. Thanks.